do you want to make your
apology?
No, not apology. We're done apologizing. No more apologizing for this year.
Oh, that's right. We're done with that.
We're done with that. What disclaimer would you like to make before we begin this month's episode?
I would like to say...
Yes, what would you like to say to the audience and to...
if you saw the podcast video, last time it was uploaded...
Yes.
And it might have seemed like I was not wearing shorts.
He was.
I was wearing shorts. They were just really short.
And now...
And my thighs are too big for their own good.
We have maybe come upon a similar situation in this new episode as well. I will let you know that he does have shorts on.
Yes.
And we did do our best to make sure his feet aren't out in the open because Sergio made the mistake of wearing white socks, and he didn't know that the perverts love The perverts love white socks because they can see how dirty they get from the soles, and that makes them more.
They get horny.
They get horny. Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, they get hornier.
So.
Yes.
It is a disclaimer. I apologize.
Thank you for your apology, even though it's not warranted.
It's not warranted, but I feel like I need to apologize to the moms and dads.
Yes, to everybody.
And the children who listen to this.
Of course, the children. Always think about the children, even though...
I am disgusted about my wardrobe. And I will do better next time. By wearing longer shorts.
Not this time, but next time.
Also,
we basically are in summer.
Well, no, we are in summer. Not basically. We are in summer.
Well... The weather was bizarre for the past couple of weeks. Not to be like an old head, but things were happening that shouldn't have been happening, in my opinion.
Oh, so you saw
we had tornado warnings.
Yeah, we got tornado warnings, but did you not see the crows running my apartment complex the other day?
Was it on Instagram?
No.
I did not see it.
I was trying to make a joke, but...
Oh my God. What, like you're a witch or something?
Or maybe the Antichrist?
No, I feel like the Antichrist is Mr. Beast, low-key. Mr. Beast scares me. Why did he do like a Cholo cosplay? What was it?
What is going on with him? Is he like... Is he just eating souls and that's why he's getting skinnier and skinnier?
Oh...
Because I prefer Fat Jimmy.
I like Fat Jimmy too. Fat Jimmy has a light behind his eyes.
Fat Jimmy seemed like he wouldn't say shit to say shit.
Skinny Jimmy, I don't know who that is. Why does he have grills? Why is he doing...
Chicano cosplay?
Why is he doing Chicano cosplay? Why do you want to be... Ghetto beast, ? Be who you are, which means stick to your caucasity and your Caucasianness.
What if the next Beast Games are in a very Chicano area? And he's going to be very racist and say it's ghetto?
He's going to be like Hilaria Baldwin and her cucumber.
Cucumber?
Yeah.
¿Qué es a cucumber?
¿Cómo se dice cucumber? That has lived in my brain.
Since you found out about it.
Since I found out about it. Also, my other favorite one, I don't think I sent it to you, but it's basically of a person. It's a picture of like a Tex-Mex or a Mexican restaurant, and the menu's open, and they have like a beer next to the menu, and it's like, y'all mind if a white boy speaks a little Espanol? And that one, I'll just be like at work or like doing something, and it'll just pop up in my head, and it'll make me laugh really hard because I feel so in tune with that one.
Mostly because I think that is you.
That's me.
You got to speak a little bit of Espanol when you go to a Tex-Mex restaurant.
Exactly. It's really funny. John doesn't know how to do takeout orders if you go to a Mexican place. Like, he doesn't know how to say, like, oh, can I get like a pound of this, or can I get this on the side, or can I get a plate to go, please? His Spanish is worse than mine, if you can believe it.
Oh, so he doesn't know how to order it in Spanish. That's what you're saying.
He can't.
He could just message me and I'll write it down for him.
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't really go to those places. He likes to make fun of me because, as you know, as as breakfast food and me to you is as much as you hate it.
Yeah.
Is what Tex-Mex is to me and John. Because John's like, why do you always want this? I was like, I just like it. Well,
Tex-Mex is good, so I don't understand that.
Pause. Some people hate Tex-Mex.
Why? Because it's not authentic?
Because, no, I think... I'm not going to say they think it's annoying, but I think it's just big. I don't want to say they're like a food genre purist, but maybe, I don't know who it was too. It wasn't you, because I feel like we're on the same level of like, we both love Tex-Mex. It's very, very Texan. It's very, very Texan Southern to love Tex-Mex, because it's literally like your two cultures. American, Mexican or Spanish, whatever. Texican is also.
No, I'm not Mexican, but I love Tex-Mex.
Sergio's an honorary Mexican. That's my cousin. That's my cousin's sister wife. I forgot where I was going with this, but
I don't know where you're going.
Someone was just like, "Yeah, I don't fuck with Tex-Mex," and I was like, "What the fuck do you mean you don't fuck with Tex-Mex?"
That person is a red flag.
it's confusing and it's heartbreaking to me as someone who is a Tex-Mex.
You know who wouldn't love Tex-Mex?
Who?
Donald Trump.
We're not talking about that.
And if Donald Trump doesn't fuck with Tex-Mex, you know that's a big red flag.
Oh, as of recording this, we're recording this at 12:18 on Sunday, 25th.
Today's not the 25th.
Today's the 25th.
You're so right. Today
I am,
is the
exactly.
25th.
They're the one time I know what date it is because I have to do waste for work. I am currently limited on Twitter. I cannot tweet. I cannot retweet. I cannot like. I cannot bookmark. I can only message my followers and my mutuals.
Do you want to say why you're in Twitter, Joe?
I will say why I'm on Twitter, Joe. And if this gets demonetized or taken out from Spotify, I will know.
Or one of us gets shot.
Or one of us gets shot. Hopefully me, not Sergio. Well, actually, let's both of us get shot at the same time. So we can have matching. So we can be the ER together. We can have matching wounds.
Yes.
It'll be a fun best friend moment. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, guys. You don't understand. I am...
We can monetize on that moment too.
I'm steps ahead. I'm playing game.
If
Y'all
we
are
got
playing checkers.
matching
I'm playing
bullet
chess.
wounds, we could go on the news.
We can go on the news. We could write a memoir.
Yes.
Bitch, the checks write themselves at that
We
point.
could call it the holes that unite.
The holes that unite us, not the ones in the glory holes, not the ones in the bars.
No. Because we don't do that anymore.
So
Cecilia, right?
We don't do that anymore.
You don't do that anymore, right?
We don't do it anymore.
Good.
I do not go to those places. I don't know what those.
It's because you've been banned from those
I've
places.
been banned. They banned me, guys. I was playing around with it. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. I tugged it too hard. And they were like, ow.
You ripped it off?
I ripped it off. I ripped it clean off. But
if you want a circumcision, just DM Cecilia.
Ask for me. I will get you to where you
it's
need to go.
the most painless version of a circumcision.
The painless. Most painful, actually. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because there's no anesthesia.
No anesthesia. I use my teeth.
Ripped off.
Exactly. It's very, very
brutal.
brutal.
Oh, my God.
Sorry to everyone who has penises. So yesterday, actually, so I feel like from Friday to today, if you use Twitter often, the app has just been shitting itself.
Oh yeah, what the hell's going on?
So usually, and it's usually the culprit from Elon Musty himself, when a feature he doesn't like or he gets exposed for something, like that time where he got caught looking at like what is it called? Non-depravity, like degradation, kink, and stuff like that, or like his following got exposed, or like likes are private now, or whatever. It usually has something to do with him. So like the servers, the API, whatever was going on, it was just fucked. So you couldn't see real-time notifications, you couldn't see your DMs, you couldn't DM anybody. Timelines weren't loading everything. You were seeing stuff from like 10 hours ago, 9 hours ago. Some people's the like time and date was messed up, so people were seeing like tweets that said that they were from like the 31st of 1970, the 31st of December from 1969. I couldn't DM my friends. I couldn't see half my notifications. It was just a hot mess.
When I was DMing you on there, I couldn't see the response.
I didn't see what you were sending me half the time, and usually I'm better about it now because Sergio will threaten to kill himself if I don't like it.
Oh my God.
He will be like, so you want me to kill myself? Do you want me to die?
It's because you don't respond. Weeks happen and I don't get a response.
And you would think we live in the same city. We would see each other more often now.
But we don't.
We don't.
I'm too busy. We're too busy.
Too hot and sexy and in town to get time for each other.
I got other friends.
He has 2 other friends. Maybe 3 on a good day.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
Yeah. I haven't pissed off anyone lately, so.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But who knows?
We're only in Q2.
We're only in Q2, guys. We have 2 more quarters to go to. We can make more enemies. I'm
always down to make more enemies.
We can get on some watch lists. Which ones?
Well, we are. We probably already are because of your tweet.
Oh, yeah, because of my tweet. Okay, so, guys, I don't think you understand how bad I am in the trenches with Twitter because I've been on that app since 2009.
Wow.
I've been on that app before the TOS was you had to be 13 years old to have a Twitter account. So my account actually, I think it's younger than 2009, but I had to like change it for like legal purposes because they were like, "Whoa, Diva, you could not have been on Twitter when you were 13." So I tweeted because I was mad. I couldn't see the stuff couldn't see anything from my friends. I couldn't see old man kissing, stuff like that. And
you like lemon parties?
Not lemon parties. Old men kissing.
That's what a lemon party is.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not a homosexual man. I don't know the lingo. Forgive me.
You know how I learned what a lemon party is?
I thought...
Through Chelsea Handler.
Ew.
Yeah.
She is a hag. She is through and through. Good for her. I aspire to be that level of in the know with a sexuality that is not my own. You know? But I was frustrated. And as an American citizen, unfortunately, I go to
an embarrassed American citizen.
Embarrassed American citizen. I like to go online to vent my frustrations. And while I could have used any other app, I used Twitter to say, I'm going to kill you, Elon Musk, because I was mad. And today, 12 hours later, I have the screenshots. I'll put them up if I remember. And I show Sergio. I was like, I know exactly what tweet got me limited. I can't talk to anybody. I'm silenced permanently for 12 hours until I delete the post. I'm going to kill you, Elon Musk tweet. I'm in Twitter jail. So free me. I did nothing wrong. I don't think I did anyways.
I'm going to talk so much shit about you within 12 hours.
Within 12 hours. My account's going to be gone because Sergio is going to report me because I can't do anything. I can't defend myself. I'm going to be cyberbullied to obliteration. And it's not fair.
I'm going to get your house swatted.
Not my house. I'm going to DM my mutuals, be like, can you tweet #free my username so that I can come back? And everybody at Elon Musk, all 2 of my followers.
Can I tell you why my voice sounded funny last time?
You mean like the last 4 times?
Yeah, can I tell you why?
You had gingivitis.
Laryngitis. Yes.
Laryngitis. Oh, you're larynx.
And I sent you a voice note with my voice.
You literally sounded so bad.
I could not talk for like a week. It was the longest week of my life.
Oh, yeah.
It was just so painful.
You do like talking.
And I love to talk.
You do. That's your favorite thing to do.
It was awful. Like I couldn't do anything. And at work, I was like, I was typing in everything. I was like, I apologize. I have laryngitis.
Sorry.
You have to like, if I don't respond, I'm nodding my head.
It was really funny because Sergio never sends voice messages, but he had to for this one. So I'm going to play the voice message. It's only 3 seconds, but it's so funny because he sounds like someone who had to have a hole in their throat because
like
they
the
smoked so many
smokers?
packs. Because the smokers, yeah. And also he does sound like Mark Simpson. This is from May 7th.
This is what I currently sound like.
Literally like what are the Selma and they're the Bouvier sisters. Selma and something. But yeah.
I don't know.
That's how bad
You
it
know
was.
what it was? And then the next day, I couldn't talk at all.
What is laryngitis?
It's when your voice box is inflamed.
Oh.
So it's probably because I was talking too much.
You're talking too much. And you would think this would be more of an issue, or it would be less of an issue because we don't even record that often anymore.
No, but it had to happen.
You're sucking too much peaches.
And the worst, I had what they call, when you're a vocal artist.
Oh, you had polyops? You had
I
polyps?
had nodes.
Girl.
That's what they call it. Nodes.
I know. A lot of VTubers
I was
get
just
them.
like Rachel Berry
You were Rachel Berry.
from Glee.
Why are people... It's that Katy Perry song where she's like in Indiana summer. And it's very tonguey. Why are people making fun of that song? I mean, I understand why. Because it is very...
Because it's Katy Perry. We should be making fun of Katy Perry.
Besides it being Katy Perry. Is it because it's like a forced indie pop hit of the summer or whatever? Or is it just because of her pronunciation of the words and how they're every word has a like in it?
I think it's that. I don't think no one's being forced to listen to Katy Perry.
Who's listening to Katy Perry willingly? Raise your hand.
No one, unless you're listening to Teenage Dream.
Is that also the name of the album?
Yes.
That's
what I'm referring to, the album.
That's a good album.
But that's it. But I mean, if nothing else is going on, like after that, why would you be listening to Katy Perry willingly?
I'm not saying not to bully her. I'm just curious.
We should bully her.
I'm just saying, cool down with the misogyny, girl. Save it for off the podcast. All I'm saying is that it's very silly because John has shown me 3 separate memes that all have that same song.
Audio.
The same audio, yes. There's even one of Joe Jonas singing it. And he does the same intonation, and it's very, very silly because he's like, Indiana summer. And it's just very silly. And guys, we don't need to sing in italics.
So I
thought we were over this.
I was hanging out with my sister yesterday, and she put on the Olivia Rodrigo album. And you know that JoJo TikTok?
JoJo Siwa?
Where she's like, you're a traitor. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, and
she's turning all red and she's in her car.
Yes.
So I didn't know that was an Olivia Rodrigo song.
That's Olivia Rodrigo.
And then she put it on.
And you turned red?
and I did it.
Why would you do that? You just recovered from laryngitis and you had notes. And you're like, let me fuck up my vocal cords more.
Yeah. That tells you exactly that I don't give a shit about
for the
my
love
vocal
of the game.
Exactly.
It's
For the bit.
For the bit.
You know I'm all about the bit.
It's true. He's all about the BIT, no trouble. How do you feel about Meghan Trainor changing the lyrics to All About That Bass because she's a skinny queen now?
She did?
And feelings, yeah, she did.
What are the new lyrics?
You can look it up.
It's all about my bony ass, bony ass.
Yeah, something like that. But like she changed the ones from like size 2 to whatever like that one is, and then like something the other lyrics that were like supposed to be like fat positive or whatever. Now
they're now fat shaming.
Now they're kind of like, I want to say body neutral, but I think they're also like just borderlining, being like, oh, well, I'm skinny now, so whatever.
Wow. Here's my thought.
Meghan Trainor.
Here's my thought.
Bitch.
I didn't know Meghan Trainor was so relevant.
I didn't know that either, but John showed me a video and I was like, huh. Good for her, I guess, but also just like fuck you.
The last thing I knew about Meghan Trainor was she walked out of a sex store with Junie.
With Junie.
That's it.
All I'm saying is even though I don't consider Meghan Trainor like a cool fat bitch,
she was never fat.
She was never fat. Fat bitches need to stop being skinny. Mistress, I'm coming for you, bitch. Fuck you.
Lizzo,
what
the hell?
Fuck her now,
Me?
because everybody's betraying me, guys. I'm gonna be the only fat bitch left on earth. My life is so hard.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Being fat positive is a lie.
Apparently it is. There's no you can't be body positivity you can't be positive about your body regardless of the size without always secretly wanting to be skinny.
It's all about getting skinny. I remember when this housewife, she got all thin. She's like,
yeah,
body positivity is all a fucking lie.
I remember that. And I was like, damn.
People were like, fuck Heather online.
Yeah, bro, what the fuck? I mean, everybody's going to flip the switch.
I will say about this housewife, she was better when she was fat. I liked her a lot more when she was fat.
That's what I'm saying. This is also what I said about Mistress. I love Mistress, but you're not going to be funny anymore. Why? Because you're comedic.
Once you lose the weight, you lose the funny.
You lose your humor, exactly.
Someone said it very nicely on an HBO show, I believe. Mm-hmm. It was a teacher, and she tells us, Precious, I don't know what her name is.
the actress?
Yes.
Gabby Saborni? I
yes, thank you. She's on this HBO show, and she's like, you know why people are attracted to fat people?
Because we're funny.
And this is paraphrasing.
Okay.
She's like, you can't be fat and a bitch.
It's true.
Fat people like fat people because they're jolly. Jolliness attracts people.
I think I remember that clip too. Honestly, that's why Santa is Santa. That's why Mrs. Claus is skinny. Why? Because she loves a fat man.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Abby was here yesterday, who's my sister.
If you guys didn't know,
yes,
Abby is his sister.
Yes.
He does have a sister.
At least that's what I've been told. Since
we don't know. She could be
born.
adopted. Yeah. She could be an alien.
Well, if she was adopted, she would still be my sister.
Oh, that's true. She could be.
Dumbass.
She could be a fake sister.
Cecilia invalidates people who adopt children.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I get it. You're right.
You're not a real sibling. I'm sorry.
So she put on her trashy TLC show.
Yes.
Guess which show it was?
Oh, was it 1,000 Pound Sisters?
No.
What was it?
Poly Family. That's what it's called.
Ew.
By the way,
I don't know how I feel about that.
The producers of TLC.
Yeah.
Hire AI. The best title you could come up with is Poly Family.
Polycule in me.
Do something. Do something else. Polly in me. Pocket Polly. Polly Pocket.
Polyamory and me. Poly family.
It's stupid. Like, I mean, it gives you what the show's about.
Yeah, but I feel like there's something there. I'm
like
not
1,000.
tapped in.
But also thinking about it, TLC really just gives it up in the title.
Yeah, they do. There's no mystery.
Yeah, 1,000 Pound Sisters.
1,000 Pound Sisters.
I didn't know it was pregnant.
Yeah, it's kind of meant for people
what
to be
not
like,
to wear.
They've kind of always been that. This tracks, unfortunately.
Yeah, this tracks. So I'm mad for no reason. Anyway.
When are you not?
These it's really white people shit. Not saying that you cannot be white and be poly. It's just the way these people do poly. That's white people shit.
Yes.
It's
I agree.
Is
it a hot mess?
It's only 4 episodes have been released, and I only seen one. Mm-hmm. So this is just from what I've seen.
This is just from his first episode synopsis, because I don't think he's gonna be watching there.
No, I don't know what the show is. So one of the women in the polyquad
in the quadrilateral
just had a child.
Oh, baby. But
And
we don't
they-
know who the baby daddy is.
No, they don't because of the blood type, which apparently was a big issue because no one wanted to know.
Oh, I mean, if it's all about love, then I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
But you also need to know about medical history and issues. So
Exactly. And
we do
also
need to know a
parental
little
rights
bit.
become involved in
it
this.
gets murky. Yeah.
And
who's
this
the
is
daddy?
where my beef comes in a little bit.
Yeah.
But let me get to the ridiculous part and then I can talk about the most serious, what gives me really beef against these people.
Okay.
So she's obviously in postpartum, right? So she's feeling not so great about her body.
Yeah, there's a lot
She
of
wants
things
to be
going
home.
on.
She doesn't want to do much, right?
Yeah.
Which totally understandable.
Exactly.
As a man who has not been
Who is a feminist?
who is a feminist,
Who loves
thank you,
women.
who loves women and cares about their bodies.
Yeah.
I totally get where she's coming from, right? So the two men want to go on dates, and both men look like insults to me, but one looks more of an insult, and the one that looks more of an insult goes on a date with the wife the girl the woman who's postpartum.
Okay.
His idea of a fun date, just guess what it is. After she says she's self-conscious about her body.
Oh, is it go to the beach?
No,
Pool party?
it's worse.
It's worse.
It's worse.
What's worse than that?
His idea of a sexy date is use edible body plate on each other.
No, why would you do that? That's how you know that they're not, and you don't love that person.
No,
or
they-
you don't really care about that person because
Exactly. Or he doesn't listen to her
You
at
don't.
all.
Yeah, this is all about your sexual gratification and not about the wellness of your partner.
Yes.
And that's how I know you're fake and you're greedy and
The
you're,
worst part
and
of
you're
this
ugly.
all is not that he wants to do edible body paint, is that they're in an Airbnb.
Girl, not even at your home.
And it's an overnight date.
Oh.
Something that he doesn't usually do even with his wife. So this is
This is
from what I
suspicious.
understood from my sister is that
Yeah.
these two couples that got together because they're a closed quad.
Okay, so it's only 4 divas.
Yes, it's only 4 people.
Okay.
These two couples were together originally and they came together.
Came.
Yes, well, I'm not sure if they're all coming together.
Okay.
But they all got together.
They're together.
The two couples got together.
Yes.
So the two men each have a wife.
Yes.
And the other wife is their girlfriend,
Okay. Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yes. So, but the boyfriends aren't together.
No,
That's
or the
weird.
women are not together.
What?
Which to me
That's
just
not
seems like
polyamory.
it is
What do you mean?
just one-sided.
It's like a slight degree of separation. See, that's
To me, which seems unfair because
it is. What do you mean?
there's so much tension between the men, and I think
Yeah.
a kiss would resolve it.
Exactly. Just fuck.
Yeah,
Put your penis in his butt
or in his mouth,
or in his mouth
or 69
both.
each other.
or be butt to butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Or front.
Exactly. There's so many things you can do
There's
to each other.
so many ways you can have sex.
And I feel if they
guys.
did, the tension would
the
go
tension
away.
would be eased.
But anyway,
It's definitely like the fake like ABO like wolf mentality. Like
Yes.
I want to be the pack leader. It's like girl,
yes.
y'all.
And then the other wife, she doesn't want to know about the intimate details about what her husband or her boyfriend are doing to the other woman.
Then why are
Which I get, right?
that's a
To
boundary,
certain
yeah,
level,
of course.
right?
But it's like y'all
But
are all
she
take-
wants no discussion about it around her. Like not like I held hands with her, not like nothing. So she's coming across as very insecure.
Yeah. Why even do it then?
Exactly.
I mean,
Just have an open relationship.
Just
and
be
don't
open.
Don't live under the same house.
yeah,
too.
that's very stressful because then what if you're like hearing or
Exactly.
you're gonna be uncomfortable the whole time. That's not
Yes.
also a good environment to raise a kid in. There's just too many things going on. That
Okay, and here's where my beef comes in.
Here's the beef. Here's the spam.
As you know,
Okay.
a lot of things are happening to our community, and by our community, I mean brown or Hispanics, right? At the moment.
Yes.
So this quad
Yes.
wants to do third-party adoptions, right? Because they want to make sure all the kids stay together, even if if something happens to the biological parents. The other people want to have step parent rights.
Okay.
So they go through all this thing, right? They go
Yeah.
talk to a lawyer, and they want to talk about third-party adoption.
Yeah.
But the lawyer says, well, if we bring it up to a judge is going to say no already.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're going to say, and if you do third-party adoption, one of the bio parents has to give up their
Their
rights,
rights, yeah.
for someone else to come in and take their rights as a step parent.
Yeah.
Or whatsoever.
Yeah.
And they're bitching about it. They're like, I just don't get it because they're all under the one roof. They have their kids together. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. If something were to happen to you, you don't want your parents to come in who don't agree with your lifestyle and say, I'm taking my grandkids away from their siblings, right?
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
But they're just bitching about it and they don't realize how much privilege they have compared to what's happening to our community where kids are literally being snatched away.
Yep.
Their parents are being snatched away just because they don't have a fucking piece of document.
Yep.
It just pissed me off so much yesterday.
Yeah, that's very understandable.
Yep.
It doesn't put a good taste in your mouth when you see the fucking literally ignorant, insignificant people making such a big deal about it when they've never experienced the heartache or heartbreak of this situation.
Yeah, like
it's very
like a gazpacho is not going to come in and like snatch
Yeah.
your kids away just because you're with another couple. But
Yeah.
it just pissed me off, and I just want to say, I hope this quad breaks up.
It doesn't seem like it's
Also,
going,
white people shit. This is all white people shit.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna go anywhere positive
No, the men
anytime
hate
soon.
each other.
I think if you're gonna be polyamorous, I feel like yes, there's the branches of it where you're like, okay, I have two boyfriends and then my boyfriends have girlfriends, but my boyfriend's girlfriends are not my partners, you know?
Yeah.
But all my boyfriends are each other's boyfriends. You know?
That sounds messy.
So it is, but that's the thing where I'm saying, like, I don't understand why, okay, your wife is my girlfriend, but I'm not your boyfriend. That doesn't make sense to me. Be boyfriends and girlfriends.
Also,
If you're going to be in it,
buy a California king and all sleep together.
put your whole pussy in it. That's all I'm saying. If we're going to be...
If you're going to commit to that level, put your
Exactly.
step it up. Yeah.
Step up your pussy up. Exactly. Stop being a fake ass bitch.
Oh, my foot has a cramp.
His foot has a cramp. Well, I also would like to introduce the diva of the week, which
Who's
is
the diva of the week?
is this little
Oh my God,
It's the
yeah.
Serenity one. From what collection is this? Tell the divas.
Big into energy.
That's what it is.
Version 3 of a Labubu.
They're very, very cute. And I wanted the purple one. Abby has the purple one, and she won't trade for me, but it's okay. Because I really like this one. It's very cute. It's very nice design. It's good to squish. My favorite color is purple. But it's okay, because I also like green.
Your favorite color is purple?
Guys, if you didn't know this, my favorite color is purple.
I didn't know that.
Because all I wear is black. But I feel like, I don't know. Because a lot of my stuff is green, too. But that's the thing. It goes this way. Purple, green, and yellow. Those are my favorite colors.
Yellow?
Yeah, I like yellow.
Ew.
Fuck you.
Can I? Oh, so I didn't finish telling you, but
Yes, you can finish.
I bought a whole box of 6 of these
Yeah, I was.
little fuckers
Yeah.
because it was actually cheaper
Then to buy
than
the,
buying for and paying the shipping for them. Because you have to spend like $130
you have
to get free shipping.
so it was
So the
easy.
box is already like $120.
It's already
with
there,
tax.
yeah.
It goes over it. So I was able to get these fuckers all with free shipping.
So 4 of them was already 120.
No, it was like less. It was like $90.
Oh, then yeah, it was just
Yeah.
better for you. Oh, sorry, it was
So
better.
it was just better for me to buy
get the
6 of them.
I want to. Here's the thing. I want to collect more things. However, I don't have room for any of them.
Oh, I don't have room for either, but I'm making room for
But you're
it.
making room for them, exactly. That's the thing. I have no extra room to spare. So I can't start collecting more things because John was like, oh, what if I think he was talking about like additional furniture or like weapons or something. Like
Weapons?
Well, because for his birthday, I thought about it, but I wouldn't know which one he wanted. I wanted to get him like a replica, like flail or something, or like a medieval weapon because he's into that stuff right now because he's playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, so he's very into
Would
historical
these
stuff right
medieval weapons be coming into the bedroom?
now. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? But I'm saying if they're real. Ouchies.
If they're real.
Ouchies. But if they're replicas, but I also,
Yeah,
but also
yeah.
I don't want to break it, because it's for display. But that being said, there's no proper place to display them. So I want to hold off on buying more furniture or more like big collectible or tiny collectible things. Besides like flat stuff like prints and posters that can easily be like tucked away somewhere.
Yeah. So is your Labubu going on a purse or?
Yeah,
what's
he's gonna go on a
happen?
purse.
Okay.
I have 2 Eda bags. They're both characters from Metalocalypse, but I just don't know which one he should go on because one of them I do wear every day because that hits my man's on
Labubu's
there.
a she.
Is she?
Yes.
My Labubu is trans, so he is gonna be going on one of my bags. I just don't know which one yet.
I apologize for my trans erasure.
Yeah, you should apologize for your transphobic crimes you've committed today.
I'm sorry.
So, I don't want to confess my full sentence, but I will say I have recently come into contact with
An alien?
No. With
Bigfoot?
No. With a fake vagina. And I don't like the texture of it. That's all I'm going to say. It's very scary. It's very scary to me. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, like a rubber one?
Yeah. No, silicone.
Well, yeah, same thing.
Are rubber and silicone the same? I think
Sort
one
of.
is made of the other. But one of them is like safe and one of them is like not safe for your body. Regardless.
I need the full depth of the story later on.
I will tell you the situation. Here's the preface. Here's what I'll say because I can say this.
Please do.
I did an Adam and Eve order. And there were things that came with it that I didn't order, but that were like, oh, here's some free stuff.
Oh, so you did an order and it came in?
Yeah, so it was like a self-love package. So there was like stuff that vibrates, stuff that like packets of lube, and there was also that.
Anything that came in the package that you recommend?
No, not really. Oh, there's feather nipple clamps. However, I haven't used them yet.
Feathered nipple
Feather nipple clamps. You go and there's a pink feather on it. Haven't used those yet, but I'm scared.
But what if they gets matted?
I mean, they're fake feathers. Are you gonna fucking brush them out? Anyways, I touched it and I don't like the texture of it. I inserted it. I didn't want to put my whole finger in it. Here's the thing. I didn't want to do this. I was forced to do this.
What do you mean you were forced?
I will tell the remainder of the story later because John's going to listen and he's going to be like, wow, people are going to think that we're discussing perverts. But here's the thing.
No, it's
not.
completely normal sexuality.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's totally normal.
You have your collection. You have whatever you do. That's your time. We live in a wonderful sort of era where it's cool to be sexually liberated. There's literally stuff in Target and CVS. Mm-hmm. You can get a rose toy at CVS. You live your life, girl. Whatever.
You could go out on TikTok and use it.
You can go on TikTok and use it and get a Galaxy. But
eat some hot Cheetos and bean dip. That's what she does, right?
That's what she does.
Yeah.
We saw someone the other day who looked like her on a Lime scooter, and I screamed and I was like, "Whoa, is that her?"
My cousin, his ex-wife, kind of looks like her.
Oh my god!
And I didn't realize it until recently.
We're all so many degrees away from Ash Trevino because she lives within the DFW area.
She does? I thought she was in El Paso.
No, she was only in there for a couple of days. She lives in Ennis.
Oh, that's
Ennis is not that far. Yeah.
No, that's like an hour.
Yeah, it's like
north.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, south. It's towards Houston.
It's towards Houston. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Is she living in her car, by the way?
I don't know I don't know anything.
She was gonna move into a $1.5 million home.
A $1.5 million up her ass. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck she's getting that money from.
But she was evicted, right?
I don't know. I haven't been on TikTok in a long time, guys.
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I'm switching. It's because I started doing like the self-shipping thing, and that's taking up a lot of my time, and it's all my brain power.
I've never gotten a box.
A box of what?
Self-shipping.
Anyways.
So it's all the internet friends, but not the real friends.
But not the real friends, exactly.
Wow. Okay.
John knows about it too because he's like you want to know what he told me? He's like, I'm gonna commission an oil painting of you and Toki, and then me and Francine, but Francine and Toki are in the background, and you and me are in the front. He likes to fake self-ship with Francine because he thinks it's gonna make me jealous. But I'm like, no, if you want to do that, you do that. I think it's fun. I think it's funny. But I put like a quarter of my finger inside of a fake one, fake per China, and I don't like the texture of it. Maybe because as I know what the real thing feels like, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, it probably just feels really off.
This is what I told John yesterday. I was like, it feels uncanny. It doesn't it just give me the heebie-jeebies. That's all I have to say about that. But it was an interesting textural experience. And maybe it's one of the textures that I don't like. That's why.
Yeah, it might be just that.
It might be
a sensory thing that you just don't like. But if
it might have been a sensory thing.
Or maybe you just don't like the material.
Yeah.
Because if it's a very cheap material, not saying that it is because I don't know what it looks like. Or
I'll show you a picture. It looks it's because it's like disembodied. I think that's why.
Oh, so it's just like I get what you're coming from.
Yeah, it's like a toilet paper roll of silicone. It's like the best way to describe it.
But it's modeled like a vagina?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And
so it's not just a sleeve, right?
No, it is. It's not like a whole like one that has like the phantom thighs on it.
Oh,
no.
don't do this. Wow.
Sorry, my man. I like it. Like there's some that are like a whole torso.
Yeah, it's a whole.
There's some that are like a lower half, and some
It's
of them
just
are,
the bottom half. Then
some of them
that's
are
like a
disembodied.
sleeve. Then.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, add the toilet paper roll.
I don't like that.
No, exactly. That's why I'm like, this is very unkind to me. And also, it's like it's flesh colored, so I'm just like, ugh. I don't know. Maybe
if it was a different color, it would just
if it was
be
purple. If it was blue.
maybe if it was blue, you were able to maybe just think of it more of a toy. Than
Maybe it's because I don't know. I feel like stuff that is made for people with vaginas, I feel like it's just cuter. And I feel like stuff made for people with penises is like fucking super fucking slut 7,000 real fucking nipple action.
You don't have the slut 7,500.
I was looking at one because it was like $300, and I was like, this is so silly. It's like the full torso and then the full like penis thing.
They have names,
They do have names.
Yeah.
It was like Henry Cockfucker 6,000 or whatever, and I was like, what the fuck is? Because they're also very heavy. You have to clean them.
Yes. Well, I mean, you should clean them. You don't want you don't want bacteria in it.
No, if the only message you're listening 36 minutes in and you are an adult, clean your fucking toys. Don't give yourself diseases because you're big nasty.
I would personally say, if it's silicone, do not put it in your washer.
No.
Hand wash that bitch.
Hand wash only.
Take Ashley and give her a dirty shower. She's been a dirty
you have
girl.
to boil them. You have to rinse her inside and out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to like the stuff that's made for like a female question mark audience. I don't know. It was bizarre. I got lost into a rabbit hole too because there's so many things on that website. You can just anal beads also came with the thingy, and they're like blue. And I was like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this. Maybe I'll give them to a friend.
You're just gonna give someone anal beads and go like, I haven't used them. I swear.
I promise, I'm clean. Or like I'll wash them and give it to them. Never used. My Craigslist said anal beads never used from AdamandEve.com.
Did you get multiple different types of lube, or did you just get one type of lube?
I think it was just one. It was like a sample. I have like a variety because sometimes I buy one and then I lose it and then I buy the same thing again. And now I have 4 bottles of the same thing.
You don't like to try different types of lube?
No. Because when you're doing only a certain type of play, right, you should only use water-based. And then if you're using silicone...
because you don't want the person's pH balance to go
exactly.
wanky.
If you're using silicone stuff, it's only recommended to use water-based as well.
Yes.
Because the silicone will eat the silicone. So that's why I only use water-based because I'm scared of anything else, in my opinion. But there's other types. Do what you want with your body.
I go to this really cool, like, My Everyday Doctor.
Yeah.
They have like
My Everyday Doctor. They have a prescription lube. That's crazy.
No, they have care packages where they send you like a box with 20 condoms and like different types of lube. It's really cool. They send you dental dams.
Cool.
They send you everything. It's really, really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. So if you want condoms, I'll have a bunch of them.
If you want a whole bunch of condoms, go to Sergio's doctor.
Are you guys condom users?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. People who do, oh my God. Why are...
I'm allergic to you.
Oh, you're allergic to latex. Yeah. So you have to use special ones. Or you live your life. All the divas that I know who are also with men don't use condoms. Now, let me say this. Why are y'all living on the edge? Why are y'all...
Well, there's like different things now like people can take and...
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's the thing.
Not to the 100%, but...
They're not 100% effective, exactly. The only way to never ever get pregnant is to be abstinent.
Exactly. And that's what we preach on this podcast.
What we need.
Celibacy and abstinence is the only way.
Exactly.
It keeps you pure. I don't want to use the word clean because you could be dirty because you didn't shower.
Because you didn't shower, exactly.
But it keeps you pure. It keeps you innocent. And it keeps you godly.
It keeps you for the Lord and the Lord only. I know these bitches are not on birth control. So that being said, y'all are playing a very risky game.
Oh, I went. Okay, sir. I wasn't on a date with this person, but I was on a date with someone else, and we met up with her friends, and her friend was really trashy.
What do you mean by that?
Because I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
She was too drunk.
Oh, diva.
Her friend was too drunk.
What hour was this at?
7 p.m. So too
7
early
p.m.
to be hammered.
It's a little bit too early, diva.
And
sorry.
she tells me, I'm gonna try to do the way she did said it.
You.
Give
Not
us
me.
a minute.
He has to get into character. Oh, my ass hurts. Okay. I have to pee again.
You know what I do when I'm too drunk and I have sex?
Oh, no. What?
I tell the guy I'm on birth control, but I'm not.
Girl.
And I let him not use a condom.
Not? What does that do for you?
And she said it exactly like
Like,
that to me, pointing at me, flicking her finger at me the whole time, and moving her head left to right.
Was she trying to like entice you or something? Like, I don't understand.
And she was. It wasn't
I would say
working.
that's not how you kind of. I mean, some people it works. Some people you can throw anything at them and you'll reel them in, but not everybody.
And then some guy, I think was with her, just comes up and goes like, "Hey, we gotta go." And she looks at me and she goes, because she was
Blinking at you.
She was winking at me.
She was winking at you.
Yeah.
That's a funky way to wink at somebody. Guys, we don't have to overshare with strangers.
No, we don't.
We really don't.
I don't. I usually don't. Well,
It's
it also
fun.
depends on how drunk I am.
It depends on how
and
drunk
also
he
what
is.
time
Yeah.
of day it is.
If it's late in the
If
evening,
it's 9 a.m., I'm going to overshare.
exactly. Sergio will get very sentimental very fast. Things will get very hilarious to me extremely fast. I forget when I had a drink earlier. No, it was
Today?
like no. It
I
was
picked you up like around
no.
10.
It was fuck. It was when
When was it?
I had a pregnancy scare. This is not funny, but it is. After the test, after we tested negative, and I took my emergency contraceptive, we went out for a drink, or like whenever we were at a restaurant or whatever,
Celebrating.
to celebrate. Yeah, no baby, hell yeah.
Also to make sure it's dead.
Yeah, also to kill the baby.
Well, fetus.
To kill the fetus. I'm so sorry. I'm fake.
Go
Sorry.
on.
I drank a drink and
Yeah, that's what you usually do with a drink. You drink
an
it.
alcoholic drink, an alcoholic baby, and immediately it hits me. I'm not a big drinker anymore, and anything with alcohol, like a mixed drink, like a cocktail, people love to overpour. I don't know if it's just because people are not being
Where'd
trained
you
properly.
go?
I was at a restaurant. It's like an upgraded Chipotle, and they have drinks too. Like they have a full bar. Or maybe because I let my drink separate. I don't know. All I tasted was the liquor, and I was like, ugh, it hit me in the stomach immediately. And then I think I had like a little fake. I'm not gonna say fake mark, but it wasn't frozen, so I had a mark on the rocks, which is kind of a fake margarita at home.
No. I would
feel
say
like
a
it is.
frozen is fake.
You think frozen is fake?
Yes.
I like a frozen mark. It's because Chewy's.
I like a margarita on the
because I'm
rocks.
Chewy's peeled. That's why Chewy's does have good marks, but they
What
take
is up
forever
with
to
that
make.
place? My
Wait, is
sister
it
loves
Chewy's?
it.
No. What's the one that's in
Chimmy's?
Lubbock? Chimmy's.
There's one in Fort Worth.
Oh fuck, we might have to go. I don't know. I don't really drink anymore. But
I
either
hear
way,
it's not
it
that
was
great compared to the one in Lubbock.
I believe it. They don't have sexy bartenders who are gonna overpour you.
They don't have something called a dolphin something?
A dolphin,
Yeah,
or
it looks like a drink called
dolphin.
Dolphin.
The dolphin, not the chilada, whatever it's called. The Chilton.
Chilton? They don't
Yeah.
have those here either.
Oh fuck, Chilton's actually a really good drink.
Chilton's
I'm like,
nasty.
you don't like it? Is it because
No.
it's pickle?
It's cucumber.
Cucumber. We're full circle, guys. No matter where we go in this episode,
Hilaria Baldwin's on
Ilaria
our
Baldwin
side.
is on.
She recently
our
said something
side.
regarding her accent, and
Mi
I
gente
forgot
Latino.
what it was.
What?
Dan, I forgot what she said, but it was something so
Girl, it would have
stupid.
been perfect for the bit.
I know.
What was I going with this? Oh yeah, but I get very silly when I start drinking. It's either two things. We either get very silly or we get very sad. And I'm a bit on vacation.
At least you don't make speeches like I do.
Sergio will go on a tangent and he'll just keep talking. And I'll listen because I'm drunk too. I get the instinct to run away. And John said a really unfunny joke and he knew it was unfunny. And I busted out laughing really hard. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're feeling it already, girl." And I was like, I was feeling myself. But it was
You
fun.
and the fetus were feeling it.
Me and the unborn abomination. Oh, I call it my homunculus. I'm gonna give birth in 8 months to the eraser head baby because I'm not gonna
Oh my
stop.
God.
Because I'm not gonna stop drinking or smoking.
It's gonna come out with a whole like puzzle box
It's
too.
gonna come with a puzzle box. I'm gonna give birth to the chamber thingy in the Pinhead movies. It's gonna be that the little puzzle box. That's what I'm gonna give birth to. it's gonna trap the doctors in there.
I was just gonna say, the doctor's gonna get his finger pricked, and he's gonna be the first victim.
And he's gonna be the first victim. Exactly. My children.
Oh God.
Give birth to fucking Pinhead and the other velociraptors. What are they called?
Velociraptor. You're bringing
No.
Jurassic Park into this?
Too many franchises.
Yeah.
I forget
There's
what they're
so
called.
many of them. So I went to go
Cyber-
see. Okay, yeah,
Wait,
go ahead.
What are they called? The Cybertronics. No, that's not what they're called. They're not called Transformers. what are they called? The other ones that are like the same being as Pinhead. They have a name, but I don't remember what it's called.
The cryobites?
Cenobites.
Cenobites.
The Cenobites.
Cenobites.
Those are my children. Anyways, yes,
Wow.
continue.
We got there together.
We did it together. Guys, together we are stronger. Continue.
What
with
was that?
Jurassic Park.
Kelly Clarkson song?
Yes.
Well, it's like whatever kills you doesn't makes you stronger.
The Eraserhead baby is not gonna make me put down the cup. I'll tell
So
you that right
I
now.
went to go see Mission Impossible this weekend. The last one.
How was it?
It was excellent.
Did Tom Cruise kill it? Thoughts on Mr.
Oh my
Cruise?
God.
Or was he?
I'm
annoying?
having my first movie review this year is coming out because of the movie.
Oh my goodness.
Everything I watched so far, I haven't felt compelled to write about.
Really? And we had a good time watching the Looney Tunes movie.
Yeah, but I still
Fake
didn't
ass.
feel compelled to write it.
Fake ass.
This movie compelled
Oh, fuck.
me to write about it. As I have a irrational fear of AI,
He does. It's true. It's gonna
I
get
feel
him.
this movie spoke to me in so many levels.
shit.
I never thought a movie would speak to me after I saw Dune Part 2 and Part 1.
Yeah.
This movie was amazing.
Was it?
But all the trailers were for franchise movies.
Yes.
Fantastic Four, which I'm really excited to watch.
Yeah. Both of them, or just one?
What?
It's one that's like tied into the Fantastic Four that's coming out too.
Oh, Avengers Doomsday.
Yes,
That's
that one.
not coming out until like 17 months after July.
17 months.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I'm
Continue.
excited to watch Fantastic Four, but the other franchise movie, they made a big deal about it. Excuse me. Is a new Jurassic Park movie
Ooh.
with Scarlett Johansson,
Oh.
who was also in a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Well, I don't think we need more Jurassic Park movies.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm kind of over
I'm
the whole
going to say the same
dinosaurs.
thing that I've said with the other, but like the only reason why we're getting more remakes and more remasters or whatever is because they want to hold the copyright onto the franchise.
Yes,
Which is very
everyone's
unfortunate.
bankrupt in ideas.
Yep.
And they just know that it's going to get money because people know the IP.
Because the nostalgia.
Exactly. By the way, I've never been frightened in a Jurassic Park movie until I saw
Oh, you know what we need
Lost
to see?
World.
We need to see. Oh yeah, Lost World was good. We need to see Final Destination Bloodlines.
I heard that's actually pretty good too.
There allegedly is a scene where like a barista dies in like a fucked up way, like behind the counter,
Are you sure
behind
you
the
don't
bar.
want to watch that?
And I told her, I was like, oh, that's how I'm gonna die. I'm scared now because here's the thing. I love Final Destination, and also there was, I don't know if you saw, I tweeted about this, but like people were like shitting on the Terrifier series because they think they feel that the Terrifier series is nothing but like
Gore porn?
torture and gore
Yeah,
porn for
it is.
women, which if you believe that, that's your opinion, baby. But that's the thing. I'm gonna say you should know what you're getting into, but the franchise is what it is because the director misses extreme horror to that extent because he wants the audience to feel disgusted. He wants the audience to feel nasty and disgusting
okay.
afterwards. That's the point of the Terrifier series. I'm not defending it nor promoting it. I just think that it's a very interesting and misplaced judgment. And that's all that I will say on that part because people were very like, I'm not gonna say loud and wrong, but
Yep.
we're very opinionated on a genre that still gets shunned at awards, even though there's a lot of creativity in the genre. Because also horror does have its roots in the queer community and other things like that. And there's so many other aspects of it that you can say and appreciate for it. And it just feels disheartening to see that people are putting one thing in a box when it's not, when it shouldn't even be in a box. It should have its whole entire cabinet or whatever. But regardless of all those metaphors, I do understand the impact that some franchises and some things that you see when you're younger have an impact on your character because some people see those like really nasty faux snuff films and then they become like freaks and weirdos afterwards and they end up becoming actual like
Incels.
murderers and serial killers and incels.
Yep.
Exactly. To that point being that I love the Final Destination series and franchise as a whole because to this day I have a fear of escalators and tanning beds and
Swimming pools.
not swimming pools because I don't go to them often.
That's true. Car washes.
Not car wash. Oh, car washes are scary, but I'm not like deathly afraid of them.
Roller
And
coasters.
roller coasters have always been scary to me. I don't know. Roller coaster.
Being behind a
Being behind a
the
truck.
truck with wood.
With wood or the pipes.
Oh yeah, same
Fuck
thing.
those escalators scare me so much because it's like
yes, that was on the fourth one, right?
It's her jeans or is it the
I think it's her shoe.
the laces?
I think it's the laces that get stuck.
And one of the stations that I go to go home from work, on one of them, they have an escalator that goes up, and it's a very long escalator.
Oh.
It's a slow one.
So you remember when we went to the Science Museum here? I almost had a mini panic attack.
Those are scary. So at the Perot Museum, I think we said this in the episode too, but there's like 3 escalators you have to go up to get to the top floor. I think there's an elevator also, but
we decided to go upstairs.
We were like, oh yeah, let's go upstairs. Yeah. Oh my God. The way that the angle is, it's
It's
nauseating.
it's not great.
It's nauseating and it's panic inducing. You're like, I'm going to die on this escalator. It's like the time where we went to IKEA and I didn't know IKEA was meant to drive you crazy because I was about to fucking have an anxiety attack in fucking IKEA. I needed to get out of there immediately.
That's the literal marketing strategy.
It is to make you buy things. It's crazy, but yeah, I understand, and I am also excited to see Fun Destination.
Speaking about franchises that invoke an emotion,
yeah,
right?
But bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up if you say something stupid.
No, it's actually I think it kind of resonates with the type of person I am and also the things I'm into.
Okay. Roller coaster.
After watching the Superman trailer, there's a scene of Superman being helped out of a hole by a person who's obviously not white.
Yeah.
And that invoked something in me. I kind of like teared up a bit. I honestly teared up a bit.
Oh, Sergio.
Yeah.
Guys, brown people aren't bad. If that's the takeaway.
Well, you know what? It's also from the trailer. Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned that because he does use a heat vision to kill him.
To like
just kill him.
That's fucked up. Superman is an immigrant, bro. I don't know.
He's an immigrant.
Would we illegal immigrant?
He's an illegal
immigrant. He's an alien, exactly.
Yes.
I guess it would be more impactful if a Superman wasn't a white man, but I guess for the time being, it makes sense because he's accepted into society. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm not a big.
But he's a character from like the 40s.
From the 40s, yeah.
Of course, he's gonna be white.
Of course, he's gonna be white. It just makes sense for the time. Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's very interesting, and it would be very fun to see a non-white Superman. But
well, you know what's funny? They done a parallel universe continuity right now. It's called Absolute, and in that universe, he doesn't look really white.
He's white passing? ?
No, he's tanner.
Oh shit! I may have to let you know.
He looks Latino.
Stop licking me, you fucking weirdo. Guys, we're all Hispanic at the end of the day.
We're all from. You want me to say the whitest thing ever?
Say it.
We're all from Africa.
Oh my god, guys, we're all cousins.
Aloha means family.
Oh my god, whatever. I'm so sad about that.
I have a Stitch impression.
We don't have time for that.
That
was bad. It sounded like you were gagging and choking.
It sounds like a cat.
It does kind of sound like a cat. I don't know. I feel like movies are fun.
Doesn't sound like it. You know what I'm excited to watch?
What?
Weapons.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I think I spoke about it last time. It's where the kids disappear.
Where'd they go?
At 2:17 in the morning. And they just went into the darkness.
They went to darkness.
Yeah, it's a horror movie.
Cool. I don't know. I haven't heard about it yet. I also need to watch Sinners.
Wow. Wow.
I also need to see Companion. There's so many movies I need. Guys,
Fake
I'm
Ally.
not. I am
Fake
apparently.
Ally.
I am. I always.
I saw Sinners and it was really good.
I know. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. I just feel like, yes, view things through a critical lens, but also understand why they are appreciated? ? I don't really know. I was just mad, but then I was like, let me shut up because I don't feel like
when you're trying to be wise and go, I don't know.
That's always how the things I say end. I'm like, I don't know, whatever. Because
I don't know. After I said something profound, just do whatever the fuck you want.
Literally do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting people. I don't know.
Want to set yourself on fire? I guess do it.
You know what? Actually, do it. Be who you are for your pride. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nike says just do it, so you should listen to them.
Guys, just do it. I think it's also funny too because I feel like occasionally I'm gonna say me more often than you because you would just say whatever. It's like the voice of reason, and then I'm like, yeah, poo poo pee pee. I
am the voice of reason.
Who says?
Me.
John.
Who says you're not perfect? I don't know what that's.
Did you get John's message? He says you were very mean to me last episode. I don't remember if that was because of the last episode or because it was the previous episode before that.
John didn't say anything to me.
I know he wanted me to tell you.
John says I was too mean to you.
That was his notes that he said, I think, if I recall correctly.
Again, who does John think he is to give me notes?
There was something else.
What did I say to you last episode?
He said you were interrupting me and you were just being very rude and he didn't appreciate it.
Well, I just want to say this to John. So listen up, bud. When you hang out with Cecilia and she interrupts you all the time, I have one pass to do it to her.
It's true.
So I don't want to say choke on it.
Sergio, that's so mean.
But apparently I am being mean. I don't want to say that, but I'm not taking your notes.
Wow, rejected.
I'm going to be even more mean next time.
Next time, I'm going to be in tears.
I'm going to make Cecilia cry next time.
I'm going to cry tears of blood, guys.
No, I think John is going to beat me up if I make you cry.
I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty tough for the most part. Nothing really makes... I'm not going to say nothing makes me cry. I forget what I was doing the other day, and I got really sad, and I was like, wow, the singer too fell. And I was
when
like,
was the last time you cried?
I can't say out loud, but it was the really emotional thing that I was reading, and it really got to me, and I started crying, and I sent a picture to my friends of like tears falling from my eyes because it got me really good. The writing was really well written. I'm
gonna do something even better than Cecilia. I'm gonna one up her.
What do you mean you're gonna one up me?
I'm gonna one up you.
Why are you talking about third person? I'm right here. Okay.
The last time I cried, that had nothing to do with my issues.
Oh, you're calling me crazy? Fuck you, bitch.
Because I'm not selfish like you.
He's calling me a mentally ill woman.
Was the thing that happened in Uvalde. I love women when you're talking about. I'm a feminist.
I don't think you can say that sentence right after the previous sentence you just said, but it's okay. It takes
It
takes away from the impact. That's all I'm saying.
I said what I said.
That's crazy that you said that at the end of the episode.
You know, someone recently did say I was being a little bit too mean. So I think I'm becoming meaner.
See,
do you think it's because I'm...
Maybe. Oh, yeah, it's because you're becoming more of a bitch. You're becoming skinny. But it's okay because it's a rite of passage. This is the way it has to be.
Oh, my God.
So that means
I just realized something else right now.
that
Body positivity is not real.
It's not. Allegedly.
It's just to make fat people feel comfortable.
Duh. Stupid. That's the whole thing of body positivity.
Fat people suck. Skinny people rule.
Oh, my God. All I'm going to say is that this is great for my brand recognition because now people are going to like me more and Sergio less. So.
Okay, you're like in the negatives. I pull in the 100s.
What do you mean I'm in the negatives? Bitch, we're both pulling 0 right now. If we're being realistic.
If we look at the Fox News poll, I'm like number 1.
You're pulling -2 and I'm pulling 0. That's where we're at right now. If
you were to describe yourself as a news outlet, who would you be? Fox News, CNN,
girl,
MSNBC,
I'm
NPR. PBS. NPR is not an option anymore.
Why am I? Okay, I'm from NPR. You know what I am?
You're Fox News.
I am. You're Fox News. Fuck you, bitch.
What?
Don't insult me that way. No, you can be CNN.
If anything, I'm like OWA News, the one that got banned from all the TV shows from being broadcasted.
I'm what is it called? There's a thing on TikTok, and it's like worst shit that happened today, and I shit my pants. Yeah. No, it's like they tell you like the news and stuff like that.
Tiny News Desk.
It's not Tiny News Desk. No, not them.
I don't like her.
We'll talk about it off podcast. But there's some gossip about that person, and it was very it was, I'm not gonna say scalding, but I was like, oh, but I never followed that person. No, I think it's like I forget what it's called. If I remember, I guess I'll have to go back on TikTok. But it's like run by younger-ish people who are like things that you need to know, basically. But I would be that one. I would be the like news thingy that you get from your TikTok feed.
I'll be the Onion.
Yeah, you could be the Onion. That makes sense.
I don't want to mention this business because it is a local business.
Oh.
And it used to be a bar that used to... Well,
it used to be a bar.
Yes. It's somewhere.
Okay.
They're pivoting to being a coffee bar in the morning. And at night, they're going to be a cocktail bar. That just means your business is flopping, right?
The one that you used to take dates to?
No.
Okay, not
this is a different place.
Oh, it's a different place.
I've never taken a date there. But they used to be like a full-on bar at night and only be open at night.
Yeah.
But now it's a coffee bar in the morning.
Yeah, that means you are flopping if you can't. Because I feel like liquor sales You should be able to sustain,
Yes, you should
sustain
be
a
able to
business
sell liquor.
just off of like cocktails and shots and things like that. I'm not to be a hypocrite or like that man who runs like the restaurants and who's like, what the fuck is going on? John, whatever his name is. But it seems...
Oh, from Bar Rescue?
From Bar Rescue. It seems very ridiculous to me that in this day and era, you can't make a successful bar if you've already are an established business.
And like,
you know?
yeah,
Because
and these people have been on the strip for at least 3 years.
You have a legacy.
Yes.
What do you mean you're not making money? Is it because people are stealing? Is it because your staff sucks?
I think it's that.
There's more to... there's more to the story that we're not seeing as consumers / customers.
And I don't think this community has changed so much where people are like, we're not drinking.
Yeah, like we're not sober. Like there's not more families moving into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
No, regardless of where, even fucking anywhere you can get a drink. Unfortunately, that's just the reality.
But it's also like where they're located. It's all bars, so I mean, there's always going to be traffic. So you're
always going to get.
They're doing decent sales on the weekend. I just don't understand why.
Why do you?
I understand why, because they're not making money, and that's why they're doing coffee. They're being open pretty much all day now.
Yeah,
because they're making up sales for the sales they're doing.
That's gonna suck because now you're gonna have like openers versus closers, but like for real, because it's gonna be like the baristas aren't gonna fill the ice for you because
it's gonna be awful.
It's gonna be horrible. That sounds like a really bad idea.
Can you imagine how much more parking over there is gonna suck now?
Ooh, it's gonna get really bad.
I mean, it sucked already, but
it sucks more now.
Yeah, and we're gonna head down in there like in a month.
In a month, and be like, oh my god,
2 months.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
What is the thing that you are loving or hating this week?
I am slaying that you finally joined the Labubu cult. And
I
finally
am.
gave you
That's
a
true.
Labubu.
I'm indoctrinated with my daughter. I mean, with my son. My non-binary he, she, they, them. Avocado.
Blue hair vegan.
My blue-haired vegan vegetarian daughter son.
What are you slaying?
Me,
hating?
Well, I am loving the new Romeo's album. That's literally titled Romeo's 2. It is a very good
super generic
summer. I know. I was like, okay, go Romeo's 2, whatever. It's a very good summer indie album. It feels like I should be on the beach with a fruity beverage and making hot dog and burgers. That's what I'm liking.
We need to discuss what we're going to do for my birthday, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Six Flags.
We can go to Six Flags.
What are you feeling?
We can. It's your birthday. We do whatever you want. Whatever you want to do.
It's my birthday.
We can do it. Exactly. Thank you for...
Should we start a band?
We should. We'll stay tuned in another 3 months for our band debut. We'll see.
Sergio and the Sluts.
Oh, why would it not be Cecilia and the Sluts?
Because Sergio sounds better.
I don't think so. Make your comment down below. We'll put a poll. Who's...
Right here.
Right there.
Right here.
On his face.
On my belly.
On his belly. Bye.
Bye.